Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really to throw you up.
I either put my wig on crooked or I didn't pull all my baby hairs out on this side for it to match. Yup, I didn't pull all the baby hairs out. This was supposed to be like that. That's why I look at you. But anyway, it's on my head. I truly don't care. And we're back with another video. Now this video was not planned. However, I just was scrolling through the comment section of one of my Storytime videos, the "You Ain't Got No Melanin" Storytime, and I wasn't liking what I was seeing. So, detailed story time about a man telling me I ain't got no melanin while I was at work and then turn around trying to get my number right after. Are you sad? Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want more story times. Beep, 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 bop, bop, bop. Let's get into it. It was recent from the diagnosis. At this time, I was not confident in my skin at all. I would not dare do what I'm doing right now. Sit in front of a camera with no makeup on. I wouldn't dare. I'm going to let the dog out. No one even gonna see me in the backyard. Makeup. I'm going to check the mail. Makeup. Tracy, do you want to come to Publix with me? Makeup. Like, I had on makeup for everything. Y'all better act like you know. When I was going to work, I had on makeup, right? But I had vitiligo on my hands. It was nowhere near as bad as it is right here, but I had vitiligo on my hands, so you could see it on my hands. I obviously was not putting on makeup on my hands. It was never that damn serious. It wasn't that damn serious to me, okay? It was serious, but not that serious. Plus, I knew if I peed and washed my hands, that's gone. So y'all thought I was bringing makeup to reapply? Reapplying is crazy. Like, the reapply is crazy to me. I wasn't confident in my skin, in the fact that I had vitiligo or anything like that. I also did not have that many friends out there. Like, when I worked at the place I worked, it was a retail store, and I didn't have a lot of friends there because I just started. I used to work at a different place. I used to work at a fast food place. And when I worked at the fast food place, I was a cashier. And if you worked one register, you've worked them all, okay? So because I was a cashier at the previous job I had, when I came to this job and I did the training, I like exceeded on the cash register part. Now the job that I got, I didn't need cash register experience. I didn't have to work the register. But because I had the experience and everything, they were like, oh yeah, you'll work the register like when needed type of thing. I was like a on-call register person if you had to put a title, right? I worked last act. That might have just gave up the name of the store, but if you know, you know. So when you work in last act, all you're doing is stocking things. You're just going to the back and restocking it just to make sure the last act section is as full and clean as possible, because you want it to be neat, because people don't want to shop messy crap. So if it's neat, you know what I'm saying? The one I worked at, I used to have to do it by size. I didn't have to color code and all that because I worked in the men's department. Men didn't care about all that. Men did not care about no color coded blue, green, Roy G. Biv. Is it $15? Is it a medium? Let me get it. I am in the last act section. Now, in the section that I worked at, in front of the last act section was the activewear section. So that's where Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, all that stuff was going to be at. And it was supposed to be a register. It's a register right there. And it's supposed to be somebody who works in that department to check people out and stuff like that. But again, in that whole little area where I worked at, it was Nike, Tommy Hilfiger, Polo, Levi's, and that whole area, they knew that I knew how to work a register. So I worked in the mall. Lenox Mall at that. Just, so many. Oh my God. I'm at work, minding my business, stocking last act, right? A man comes up to me and he goes, I guess it was nobody at the register. He goes, can you check me out real quick? I'm like, yeah, you ready? It's like, yeah. We walk over to the register and I put my ID number in. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, I pick the first item up. Only thing he said was, can you check me out? And yes, that's it. Them the only words he spoke to me. As we're walking to the register, nothing is being yammered in my mouth. Wow, what?
What did he say?
Where is your brain? I guess I'm gonna find out. Oh my God. Important to note that he had an arm full of last act items. When I say an arm full, I don't mean like, oh, like, I mean an arm full of last act items. Okay. So he has this arm full of merchandise, plops it on the register. I input my number, my password, okay? I picked the first item up. It's not even in my hand firm enough, like it's not even gripped all the way. As I'm picking it up, all I hear is, I ignore it. See, I didn't have the time to tell y'all that in the other video. I ignored it the first time because I thought I was tripping. Okay, because the retail store that I worked at, they played music on a loop to where I would be sitting on the MARTA bus hearing the music and nothing is playing. So I thought I was bugging. I thought I was a little delulu. So I didn't say nothing. Because one thing I'm not going to be is delusional with an audience. I'm not going to do that. So I didn't say anything. Then it got progressively louder. And so I'm like, huh? So then at that time it was louder. It was the same tone, the same sing-songiness. So I said, obviously this is something he's trying to get my attention to say to me. He's trying to make me hear him. So I go, what was that? And I'm at work. I am clocked in. This is my job. I am in college at this time. This job is helping me to pay for my books and all the little extra crap that I have to pay for school because my parents pay my tuition. I was blessed. I was blessed and highly favored. I was blessed and highly favored. My parents paid my tuition out of pocket. I was blessed and highly favored. But that doesn't mean that my daddy was footing out $500 for my books now. He said, get a job. Well, really, my mama told me to get a job, and my daddy was just standing behind her. A little fake you there. But, and then he looks me dead in my eyeballs and goes, you ain't got no melanin. You ain't got no melanin. Fingers pointed. You ain't got no melanin. You ain't got no melanin.
I'm really trying to count the 10. Let me breathe. Let me see if my therapist is on speed dial. You know, whatever I can do to try to keep Nay from coming out.
And I just look, cause like, I don't even know what to, like, what do you say to that? Like, yes, I do, bitch, what? So I just sat there, stuck, froze, cause, huh? And this is exactly how I looked when he said that. You ain't got no melanin. You ain't got no melanin. It was me. And then when he saw my face was like this, and he saw that I didn't think it was funny or comical in any way, shape, form, or fashion, this man goes, my friend has vitiligo. I say that to him all the time, and he hates it.
Huh?
So you decided to say it to me, a complete stranger that you don't know from a can of paint. I could be crazy. I could be unhinged, sir. I could be here on some affirmative action for the mentally ill. You don't know me. And you thought it was okay to say something that you say to your friend that your friend tells you is not okay. So you thought it was okay to say to a grown person? Not to mention this man was like 50. 50! I was 22 years old, and this 50-something-year-old man thought that bullying was cute. I'm still checking him out, mind you. I'm still checking him out because now I'm checking him out faster. Now we're moving at an exponentially fast speed because I cannot. I can't. You would have thought it was a factory in that. Okay, the way I had a little system going, I was not playing. As he's sitting there and I'm checking out and he's standing there just watching me check him out, he's trying to make conversation with me after offending me. And for everybody sitting here talking about, well, it's funny, I would have laughed. You can think it's funny, I didn't. Point out insecurity, point out insecurity. Y'all think that's funny?
That is funny.
I always have to remember, I was not confident in my vitiligo at this time. The vitiligo was vitiligoing. The vitiligo was vitiligoing. Okay? It was not giving what it was supposed to have gave. Okay? And it was messing up my mental. Okay? And it's just so many other things that was going on in my life at that time to where that wasn't funny. Just point blank and period. After offending me, he tries to build a rapport with me by telling me that his friend has vitiligo. First of all, what are the odds that your friend has vitiligo? Let's just really start there. He wanted me to respond and say something back. I didn't. I said, and just kept checking out. Kept checking him out. I said, and kept checking him out, right? Then he goes, so what's your name? Mind you, I had a whole name tag on. What's your name? I looked down at my name tag. I looked up. And then I went back to checking him out. Your name's Tracy. Oh, you are so beautiful though. Like, you are just beautiful. Like, I was looking at you from across the room at the store and I was just like, dang, I hope she...
Here we go.
In my head, I'm like, I know this not sitting here trying to get my damn number. I know he's not sitting here trying to flirt with me. I know he's not trying to sit here and talk to me on some like, yeah, shorty, yeah, after just saying I ain't got no goddamn melanin. How is you cool?
Bitch, is you cool? Bitch, is you flow?
For everybody in the comments talking about, well, what if he was autistic? What if he was this? What if he was that? He was none of the above. That was not autism. That was not no neurodivergence. That was him trying to use bullying to try to flirt with me. And it just wasn't gonna work because I'm not that. You don't bully me. I bully you. I bully you. And then you tell me how mean and cute I am. That's how that's supposed to work. Not you bullying me. He was not pointing out the fact that I had vitiligo, because if that was the case, let's really call a spade a spade. If that was the case, if he had autism or anything that just made him point out just like obvious things about people, right? Wouldn't he say something about my skin, not anything about melanin? Because who the hell? First of all,
oh shit, here we go again.
What person's natural, regular, everyday, daily vocabulary has melanin in it? If you work in a health capacity, I'm not talking to you. If you're a nurse, pediatric, I'm not talking to you. Exit the chat. You work in collections. You work in collections for a small business. Do you say melanin on the phone? If he was autistic, shouldn't it have been why your skin looked like that? It wouldn't be anything about no melanin. He proceeds to try to flirt with me. And then he goes, you're so pretty. Can I get your number? First of all, he starts giving me all these compliments, just flushing me, like love bombing me with compliments at this point, right? Not go pub. After bullying me, now you want to flood me with compliments, right? Then after he flooded me with compliments, he doubled down after the compliments talking about, yeah, you should give me your number. Not even asking for my number. You should give me your number. Before I could respond, and I could just shout thinking about this moment. I could just shout thinking about this moment. Before I could respond,
God sent me an angel from the heavens above.
he sent me my manager. My manager just so happens, because context, we were short-staffed. So the store was crazy. He just so happened to be walking past. I worked on the second floor men's. He just so happened to be walking past as I'm at the register checking this man out. And he's walking past me going like this. You good? You good? You good? You good? And I go, no, B, no. Here, come here. Come here, we got to chat. I was the type of person I always was good at work. I was always good at work. I never caused problems. I never came to nobody with issues or nothing. I just did my job and went home. That day, I said, I'm not good. You good? I was like, Straight face. And he came over to me immediately, no hesitation. Bucked it to get to me, okay? Told the man, hey, excuse me, do you mind if I take her off to the side for a second? I need to chat with her about something just really, really quick. And then he's like, oh yeah, sure, take your time. We go off to the side. He goes, what's wrong? I tell him, I said, this man just told me I ain't had no melanin and now he's trying to flirt with me to get my number. I'm not comfortable. I was like, because I really want to punch him. I was like, I really want to punch him. Because this is too much disrespect at once. I'm overstimulated with disrespect. He tells me, go downstairs. I was like, but he got all that stuff. He was like, I'm going to finish checking him out. You go downstairs. I bet. I go down to first floor men's, and I go to the last act at first floor men's because I knew the lady who worked in the last act of first floor men's. So I go down there and I ask her, does she need any help down there? She had her stuff together, okay? She had her stuff together. She was not one to be played with, okay? She had it together. It was a system operated organization down there, okay? I'm getting a lot of texts. Cause what the he comes down and he's like, all right, he should be good. He was like, I got him all straightened out. He should be good. He was like, my manager was like, you stay down here, just find you something to do down here, you know what I'm saying? I decided to go back upstairs because it had been probably about like 30 minutes or something like that. And I was like, he should be going. Like, if he's already bought his stuff, he should be going. I go back upstairs. I go back to my last act section because I'm trying to make sure my last act is together. I go back to my last act section. I see where I could put out a couple more pieces. So I went to the stock room. As I'm walking to the stock room and I'm walking through Levi's, I see this man. He's not shopping. He's not perusing the store. He's not walking out of the store. He's looking around. He's like this. And I'm like, what he got going on? I went into the stock room before he could see me, right? I'm in the stock room. I'm getting all the stuff that I need to get out the Levi's stock room so I can put it out. And I'm trying to, like, you know, do the math and logistics in my head about how much space I got out there because I didn't like to overclutter my area. So I'm like, you know, trying to do all that and trying to see what's important and what will really sell. Those type of things going through my head. Anyway, so this girl comes and she's like, it's a customer looking for you. I said, what? She was like, yeah, it's a customer looking for you. It was an older black guy, belly. I said, oh, hell no. That was the man who told me I ain't had no melanin. I don't know what my manager told him about why I had to go downstairs or whatever, but no, not interested. Immediately, no. So when I come back out the stock room, I was like, oh, well, hell no, I don't know nothing about that. And so I told her, like, real quick what happened. She was like, oh, girl. And I was like, yeah. She was like, oh, that's a weirdo. And I was like, yeah. So I get my stuff and I'm going back to stock the stuff because I'm like, I'm at work. There's nothing I can do about it at this point. I'm at work. And so I go back to stock my stuff. And as I'm walking with this stuff all in my hands, I'm walking. I see him and he almost saw me, y'all. I ducked so fast. I was ducking behind fixtures. Okay, I was like crab walking behind fixtures, holding fixtures and rolling them as I'm crab walking because I didn't want him to see me. Looking absolutely crazy, scaring all the hoes. Every solitary hoe I wanted that day, poof, gone. So I was more mad about that. Cause it was a Saturday. It was a Saturday at Lennox, bro. I could have left work with a book of numbers. You hear me? I could have left with a journal full. Left with zero because I had to do all of that because that man was absolutely crazy and I did not want to risk me blowing up on this man at my job. Oh, you must not like confrontation. I didn't want to spaz on this man at work and me no longer have a job because I needed the job. I needed the job to fund my nails, to fund me going out because I didn't have a boyfriend at the time. So it was funding me going out, getting my nails done, getting my hair done, buying clothes. Okay, I was in college. I had appearances to make. And he finally left the store. And yeah, that's it. I never saw him again. That experience, I'm not gonna lie, that experience definitely made me more guarded when I worked in retail and like up close, face to face with customers type capacity with my vitiligo, because it made me be like, you finna be funny too. So like I'm talking about off-GP when people come to my register, I'm like, hey, how you doing? Cause I don't know, what's your energy? I'm checking temperatures. Do I need a thermometer? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have time for it. 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 I don't have time to be traumatized again. Because I can't, I don't think my reaction will be the same now. So, tread lightly. But that's the dirty deets of that story, because a lot of people was in the comments kind of like popping it a little bit. And so I just wanted to get on here and clear up a couple things, because I just didn't like what y'all was saying in the comments, and it was kind of pissing me and my homegirls off, because we felt like if we can't go to my comment section, where the hell can we go? But y'all be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.